Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Well, Jim, I suspect it wasn't just us who were surprised when Victor Osimhen was sent on loan to Istanbul at the start of the 24-25 season, but again, he has proved just why he is considered one of the game's most prized assets.
Yeah, and we've never questioned his ability in front of goal and his return of 26 from 30 in the league, and 37, was it, in all competitions?
And those numbers are the principal reason, of course, why his club finished the season with a domestic double. That pass isn't the best. Olise, can he get it through?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Bale. Rummenigge. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Bale. Bergomi clears without hesitation. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Olise. Osimhen. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Osimhen. Rummenigge.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rummenigge. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking for the run, and he plays one through. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Dinks one through. Well timed, excellent interception. Osimhen. And it's Bale. He's a sharp little ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rummenigge. Now it's Osimhen. He's shifting through the gears here. Eto'o. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Today to please take
any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Substitution on the field. Number 45, Osman.
We're on the move again.
Bangladesh really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Maldini. Shifted upfield. Bangladesh come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Eto'o looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He's having a pop! Pull it. Bangladesh, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Nicely weighted ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Forlan. And this is Forlan. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Batistuta. He's going for goal! And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Batistuta. That's going to go a long way. Taken back almost at once. Into the last 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
A slightly better... It's Eto'o! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Bangladesh now on the verge
2
of
added minutes
victory,
has been indicated.
save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now?
Oh, relief! Relief at last, the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line.
Just
Quite
a quick
a ride.
announcement, it is now time for our
So,
special lottery.
claiming the man of the
Please
match
grab the
award,
tickets you were
and
given when
there
you were
is
walking
very
through the
little
gates.
room for argument. Bangladesh have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Bangladesh really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is...